What is up, guys? Welcome back, subscriber tips. Just wanted to say that I apologize for the last 2 weekends. 2 weekends ago, I was at a wedding ceremony. Last weekend, I was out of town, was unable to do them. I apologize. I'm going to make up for you for that here with 2 tips. The first one is going to be a nice little pass that a lot of players don't really utilize. It's something that is very successful. It's very, very consistent, and that is a low pass seam to a tight end against man coverage. Now, what you should see out of this is when you see man coverage, you're just looking to throw a low ball in the seam. Now, obviously, players tend to lurk in the middle, so you're going to want to make sure that you are trying to hit the area or the seam that your opponent is not lurking in. While this isn't going to be 100% pass completion, this is something that you can throw and you will get possession catches. Now, all you're doing is holding L1 or LB if you're on the Xbox, and then down on the analog stick to go ahead and throw a low ball. And then all you're doing is holding A after that to try to possession catch it. You can see right there, Brent Selleck will catch it, and that's going to be an easy, easy play. Now, what you want to do is typically you want to mix up some sort of scheme together with this to try to make sure that your opponent is guarding other routes other than the tight ends down the seam. So naturally, you want to try to find a offense that you can try to make this work out of. So for instance, tight end angle. You know that if they're in zone coverage that the corner route is an option for you. And you know that if they are in man coverage, you can hit this low ball down the seam. So what a lot of players will do is they'll do something like this, and they just look for man or zone. And you can see here this is man coverage, so we're going to go ahead and throw the low ball. And that got picked off by a safety standing literally in front of my center, so that's not something that happens very often. But this is what you're going to look for. You're just going to look man or zone and then throw these little possession catches. And what you're going to find is while this isn't 100% completion, it's literally 0% interception odds unless your opponent anticipates the throw, clicks on, moves inside, and makes a pick on the ball. And that's very, very tough to do against a bullet pass. So you can see here that with a play like this, you could run this as a pretty easy zone beater or a man beater with just having that seam. And if your opponent is in man coverage, you're going to notice that this will be very, very easy to run. So again, here's an example. Our opponent is in goal line. We can throw this little low ball pass here, and we're the only one who can catch it, even when it looks like the linebacker is in position. So this is going to be something that's very, very valuable. Definitely make sure you guys are running this. While it isn't 100%, that was an inaccurate pass right there. It is something that your opponent won't be expecting for the time being, so definitely make sure you guys are utilizing this. I feel like this can work as well in zone coverage, especially if they are soft in the seams as well, so definitely make sure you guys are using that. Now, as far as part 2 of this tip goes, I wanted to kind of alert you guys as to something that is major about this offense that I'm running this year. And that is going to be that the Philadelphia Eagles book is very, very similar to that of the Chargers book. And you guys know that I like the Deuce Y Flex. If you guys are customers on playbook.gg, you guys know that I love this formation. But also that you have the Deuce Close, which has the stretch and the wham, has all the good pass plays. But then also, if you go into the ace formation, they have the wide receiver quick. And if you guys know, the wide receiver quick is a very, very good play this year again. And this is something that you can definitely use to your advantage. So if you're somebody who likes to run the quick, this is a very, very nice scheme to run. It's something that you can pick up good running yardage, especially 3rd down, 4th down, and short. I feel like when it comes to running an ace offense, the Philly book is where it is at. So if you guys are using the LA Chargers stuff on playbook.gg, make sure you guys go check out playbook.gg. Subscribe there. Get that Chargers Deuce Y Flex memorized, and then add in this wide receiver quick, because your opponent will not be able to stop all of it together. You can run this like kind of an off-guard run, a zone run, if you will. While this in itself isn't a huge standalone tip, this is a very, very good play, and it meshes extremely, extremely well with the scheme. So make sure you guys go check that out. I appreciate the continued support on the channel, and once again, I really do apologize for being MIA the last 2 weekends. Hopefully this has made up for it a little bit. Let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, and until next time, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.